Let us put ourselves in the holy presence of God. Father in heaven, always merciful and giver of life, we humbly ask that you bless each one of us, from the speakers, program committees, guests, and participants. Guide us to make better decisions as we incorporate what we will learn throughout this activity. Thank you for the infinite blessings and countless opportunities. Lord, today as we start our activity, may we always be grateful to learn new things. Shed the light of your wisdom and bless each one, especially our speakers, as they will share their knowledge to us. Through your mercy and grace, may peace and utmost understanding shine and dwell unto us. Almighty God, accompany each one and help us concentrate for us to gain more knowledge as we listen attentively. This we ask in your name. Amen.
Hi, good morning, everyone. A pleasant morning to all participants for our webinar on cybersecurity and ethical use of connectivity. So sa lahat po ng mga nanonood via Facebook live streaming, good morning sa inyong lahat dyan sa side ng Facebook. And of course, good morning din sa mga andito ngayon sa Zoom conference. Magandang umaga sa lahat. So, a bit of an instruction or reminder kahit saan po kayo nanood, whether you are watching or participating via Facebook Live or Zoom conference, automatically, if you paid for the processing fee of your certificate, makakakuha po kayo ng certificate kahit saan kayong channels na nanonood. Yung iba kasi they are worrying na if they are just going to watch and participate via Facebook Live, they cannot avail of the certificate that they requested. Okay, so I hope that's clear. And then later this morning, bago tayo matapos, I am going to post again the registration form, especially to those na ngayon pa lang ngayon lang nag-participate, meaning to say hindi sila nakapag-register. Mamaya, ipopost natin ulit ang form na yan just for us to gather the participants who are interested to avail of the certificate. So this morning, we are going to focus on another category of our free webinars. And this time, we are going to focus on IT or Information Technology related webinar. Pero kahit na nabelong naman yung ating webinar sa IT, this is also applicable to those who are doing business. This is also beneficial to those who are using the internet. So even though you are an ordinary internet user, beneficial sa iyo na dapat maintindihan mo din, maintindihan mo ang cybersecurity at dapat alam mo kung paano gamitin ethically ang internet or connectivity. So let me introduce myself, especially to those na ngayon pa lang nag-participate or nag-join sa aming mga webinars. My name is Ronald Rambuanga. You can also call me Piper if you want. I am the founder and owner of Knights of Online Marketers or KOM, We are based here in Davao City, and KOM is already operating for almost 10 years as a digital enterprise. So this coming July, magsa-celebrate kami ng isang dekada namin or 10th year anniversary namin. And for the past 10 years of doing digital business, marami kaming mga services na ino-offer kasi there are a lot of opportunities if you are going to make use of ICT into its full advantage. Pero yung tatlong major services na ino-offer namin, we started from outsourcing talaga way back 2014. So we are a registered homegrown na BPO company here in Davao City. So we are catering clients both in the local market kasi meron din naman kaming mga Filipino clients na nag-a-avail ng aming administrative services online or yung pagiging isang virtual assistant. Tapos, majority naman ng mga clients namin are based in foreign countries. Siyempre, mas target namin sila because of higher earnings, of course, no? Kasi they are paying us in dollars and then once converted into Philippine peso, so siyempre medyo malaki din yung nabe-benefit namin the moment we are going to offer our services to them. Pero hindi kami yung sa ngayon, no? Hindi kami yung the traditional way of offering virtual assistant services. Hindi kami nagre-request or nag-a-ask sa clients ng hourly rate. So bali ang asking fee namin yung tinatawag na retainer's fee na lang so that we can cater more clients pa. The second major service that we are offering naman is yung mga training programs. And that's and the webinar na ginagawa natin ngayon is actually part of that, no? Yung KOM Academy. So that's our academic division. We decided kasi na kumbaga parang to have a balance between paid, no? At saka free. So, nag-decide kami na why not we are going to make this on a regular basis. So that's why part of our advocacy-based mission is to provide an accessible learning opportunities to as many Filipinos as possible. Technically speaking, free naman talaga yung webinars namin, di ba? I keep on repeating this one just to remind everyone na free naman talaga yung webinars. Wala siyang registration fee. Anyone can participate. It will just matter kung magre-request kayo na magpagawa ng certificate. The reason behind, just for me to explain, no? Kasi minsan may nagtatanong na, akala ko ba free webinar, pero bakit may bayad yung certificate? Kasi nga, ang ino-offer namin is the free webinar. Yung 2 hours, ako as the speaker, as the owner of the business, I will allocate my 2 hours to share my independent insights to all of you for free. No, kasi wala akong honorarium na makukuha sa speaking engagement na to. That's why, after the 2 hours, kasi 2 hours lang yung free, so syempre, ipaprocess man yung certificate, so the staff will take time to do it. So that's why, kumbaga you are paying the staff to process and allocate time para magawa yung certificate ninyo instead of doing the task na ginagawa nila on a regular basis. So that's why it's technically free. Kaya to those na hindi nag-avail ng certificate, so nakaka-avail talaga sila ng 100% na free, no? So that's the explanation behind it. And the third major service that we are offering is yung aming business consultancy, which is wherein ang ginagamit ko is yung professional brand ko, yung Ronald Piper Rambuanga. We are an industrial partner of the Department of Trade and Industry pagdating sa digitalization, yung digital marketing, e-commerce, kasi merong mga programs ang DTI para i-assist ang mga MSMEs to grow their business in the digital landscape, no? Para magkaroon sila ng competitive advantage in the digital arena. We are also an industrial partner of the ICT, wherein ang DICT, meron din yan silang mga programs related to cybersecurity. In fact, nagro-roadshow din ang DICT, no, from different regions na para maging aware ang mga Filipinos on how to protect themselves sa mga cyber criminals. Kaya kapag meron kayong nakitang mga cybersecurity na mga events offered by the Department of ICT, you can also participate. Pero yung program or project na involved kami with DICT is yung pag-assist sa mga Filipinos na ma-realize nila na pwede pala silang magkaroon ng trabaho by just making use of their computer and connectivity. And that is by building your digital career. Part of the module that I am handling with the Philippine Center for Entrepreneurship is yung digitalization. Kasama na rin doon yung tinuturuan namin yung mga businesses on how to protect their businesses online through cybersecurity measures. I am a mentor and coach of PCE. Pero maliban sa digitalization, I am also handling modules related to entrepreneurial mindsetting and values formation. So that's one module, no? Second one is yung marketing mindset. The business model canvas. We had a webinar last month related to business model canvas. If you want to review or if you want to learn from it, lahat naman ng webinars namin may recorded version. Mapapanood nyo lahat yun sa Facebook page namin, yung Ronald Piper Rambuanga na Facebook page. Andoon lahat ng aming mga previously conducted webinars. You can always watch it anytime you want. Tapos kung gusto nyo rin i-download yun para magkaroon lang kayo ng local file, you can also do it. Kasi hindi natin alam kung hanggang kailan ni Mark Zuckerberg ipapagamit sa atin ang Facebook. Kasi wala tayong control, sila yung may-ari eh. Kasi what if one day mag-decide siya na isa-shutdown niya na talaga totally ang FB. So hindi na magiging accessible ngayon yung mga recorded webinars namin. So that's why if you want to secure your copy, pwede nyo namang i-download yun. Maghanap na lang kayo ng mga application na pwedeng mag-download ng isang Facebook video to a local file. Just in case lang naman na if you want to save your own copy. Walang problema yan na if you want to make use of it. Even the presentations that I am using, available na rin siya for download. You can also make use of it for other purposes na makakatulong or makabenefit sa inyo. As I mentioned earlier, we had this advocacy-based mission of creating learning sessions accessible to Filipinos. And of course, yung human resource management. That's why if you notice, marami kaming mga HR-related webinars din. Kasi isa yan sa mga modules na hinahandle ko with PCE. So for today, I prepared 3 topics. Ganun naman usually, no? Kasi parang na-estimate ko na rin kasi yan for how many sessions, for how many webinars na na-conduct natin. No, usually 3 topics yung kaya nating ma-cover. Pero usually dahil minsan marami akong nasi-share with other topics, kaya pagdating sa topic number 3, medyo fast track na lang. But anyway, you can always, as mentioned, download your own copy of our presentation para makakuha kayo ng kopya ninyo. Para at least, ang i-take down notes na lang ninyo, just in case na nagti-take down notes kayo, yung mga important lang na may-mention ko, na di-discuss natin, na hindi nakasulat sa ating presentation para mas focus kayo on listening instead of just writing or taking down notes. Bago tayo mag-proceed with the provided topics, let's first discuss or let me share to you kung bakit tayo na mga internet user, even the ordinary internet users, bakit kailangan nating malaman, bakit kailangan nating maintindihan yung tinatawag nating cybersecurity. bakit kailangan nating maging aware about the ethical use of connectivity? For sure, maraming mga available reasons out there, di ba? Kung bakit importante na malaman at maintindihan natin ang cybersecurity. Akala kasi ng karamihan, cybersecurity this is intended for yung mga businesses to protect their data online and so on, di ba? Cybersecurity is for all. Even though you are just an ordinary user, the moment you are going to use your Facebook, dapat alam mo na yung measures on how to protect yourself from cyber attacks and so on. Kaya isa sa mga reasons na pwede nating i-consider, no, kung bakit importanteng maintindihan natin ang cybersecurity is to protect our personal information. Kasi sa panahon ngayon, no, we are now on the 4th industrial revolution, di ba? We are now on the 4th industrial revolution or yung tinatawag na Industry 4.0, wherein ang tawag natin sa industry na yan, digitalization or digitization minsan ang tawag. Actually, unti-unti nang ini-introduce sa atin ang Industry 5, 'di ba? 5.0. Although hindi pa siya nabigyan talaga ng exact name kasi parang papunta na tayo doon eh. Kasi nga ginagamit na natin ngayon ang AI or artificial intelligence, 'di ba? Mas advanced ang AI ngayon. Although matagal na natin ginagamit ang AI, hindi lang tayo aware na by just using YouTube, for example, by watching movies sa Netflix, gumagamit yan sila ng AI. To be specific, ang tawag sa AI na yun, machine learning or ML. Ang YouTube gumagamit ng machine learning AI. Ang ibig sabihin yan, kumbaga, tinuturuan yung machine, no, yung software, yung application na i-recommend ang mga movies, kunyari sa Netflix, no, di ba merong recommended na mga movies? Ang mga recommendations na nag-appear doon are based on your previously watched na mga movies. The same with YouTube. Yung nag-a-appear dyan na parang next video to play, something like that, that is because of your previously watched video sa YouTube. So ang tawag ulit natin doon, machine learning AI. Kaya kumbaga parang on our day-to-day activities, we are always using a software, a website na gumagamit ng AI. The same with Facebook. May AI algorithm din yan sila. So we are now on the digital age wherein personal information, they are often stored and transmitted online, di ba? Kaya kung wala kayong adequate na cybersecurity knowledge, you are vulnerable to various cyber threats like hacking, no? There's a possibility na ma-hack ang account mo kung kulang ang cybersecurity knowledge mo. It can also lead to identity theft. Alam niyo yung isa sa mga common cyber attack or yung bakit kayo vulnerable sa mga identity theft? Kagaya halimbawa sa social media ninyo like Facebook, 'di ba minsan merong parang mga games ba, parang something like that na if you are going to upload your picture or magte-take ka ng selfie, 'di ba may mga ganyang mga filters din in TikTok, tapos i-convert niyo yung selfie mo into a similar face ng isang artista, mga something like that, or anything that requires for you to upload your picture. That is an example of a possible cyber attack sa inyo. Kasi ang mukha kasi natin, no, meron yung mga tinatawag na facial points ba? 'Di ba napansin niyo na sa panahon kasi dati if you want to edit your face, kailangan i-Photoshop talaga siya or adding photo or other photo editing application. Pero ngayon, 'di ba madali na lang. Mag-take ka lang ng selfie, tapos makaka-create na siya or generate ng panibagong image. Since na-capture ang facial points nyo, di ba minsan ginagamit ang facial recognition para ma-access ang ating mga accounts? Like for example, if you are using GCash, di ba maliban sa pag-enter ng MPIN, yung 4 digits na MPIN sa GCash, pwedeng gamitin ang biometrics like fingerprints. Tapos pwede rin gamitin ang facial recognition. So that's why maraming mga individuals ang nakaka-experience ng identity theft because of yung mga challenges na nakikita nila sa social media. Or another one is yung yung kailangan mong ilagay pati ang middle name ng mama mo just for you to check kung magkamag-anak ba tayo. Tapos ikaw din, ilalagay mo din lahat, no? Ilalagay mo yung middle name ng mama mo, and because of that, nakukuha ng isang cyber criminal ang mother's maiden name mo. And take note na yung mother's maiden name, isa yan sa mga usual security questions, especially sa mga bank accounts natin. Yung mga ganyang level pa lang, no? Mga basic pa lang yan, pero we are not aware na there's a possibility na nakaka-capture na pala yung ating mga data, like yung ating mga facial points, yung ating mga like names and birthdays and so on. Or yung mga phishing attacks. Mamaya ma-explain natin further. So that's why you need to understand cybersecurity practices na malaki talaga ang matutulong niya sa ating mga internet users para ma-safeguard ang ating mga personal data from any unauthorized access and misuse. So that's why it's important for us to learn cybersecurity. Another reason na pwede nating ma-consider is to safeguard din, no, yung mga tinatawag na digital infrastructure. Kasi di ba ang internet, nakarelayan siya sa, kumbaga, sa isang complex network, no, of interconnected systems. The internet relies on a complex network of devices, di ba? Like you are using your laptop, personal computer, mobile phone, and other devices. Ethical use of connectivity will involve like respecting, no, the integrity, respecting the security of those digital infrastructures na ginagamit natin. Kaya kung meron tayong proper knowledge about cybersecurity, so yung mga cyber criminals, pwedeng maiwasan na i-attack nila tayo. Maiiwasan na yung mga malicious actors, maiiwasan na ma-disrupt yung ating mga services, ma-steal yung mga sensitive information na meron tayo. Kasi alam nyo, if ang isang business, for example, makaka-experience siya ng hacking, no, sa kanilang system, there's a possibility talaga na magkakaroon ng financial loss or losses. Kasi 'di ba ang mga hackers, ang mga cyber criminals, syempre ang intention din nila is for them to earn money or get money from other individuals. Kaya we need to understand cybersecurity. Yung topic number 1, yan yung magiging coverage natin, no? Kasi alam niyo yung cybersecurity para kang naglalagay ng padlock, no? Parang meron kang kandado, nilagyan mo ng kandado na may susi, lahat ng mga information mo na nilagay digitally. Like for example, lahat ng mga pictures mo are uploaded online. So in order for you to protect those pictures, kailangan lagyan mo siya ng lock at dapat ikaw lang ang may hawak ng susi na yun. You are going to protect your files from the bad guys. Pero hindi lang yung mga files mo, dapat you also need to protect your computers. No? Di ba? Meron siguro kayong nabalitaan in the past na even sa camera ng ating laptop, no? Hackers can actually also access our computer cameras. Ganun na rin sila kagaling, di ba? Kaya di ba, merong mga items na binibili para pang-cover ng camera natin sa ating mga laptop. Or pwede mo namang lagyan ng tape, di ba? Because hackers can actually go through our computer cameras din. Kasi baka naka-turn on yung laptop mo, for example, tapos nagbibihis ka sa loob ng kwarto. So there's a possibility na makaspy sila sa ginagawa mo during that moment, no? Kaya you also need to protect your computers from cyber attackers. Yung topic number 2, ethical use of connectivity, di ba parang self-explanatory naman yan. It means that you are going to treat others online the same way na gusto mong i-treat ka. Kumbaga, do unto others. Parang something like that golden rule. So that's why you need to follow guidelines for how to behave online. Kaya iwasan mo like for example, pasok sa ethical use of connectivity, iwasan mo ang cyberbullying. You also need to respect the privacy of other internet users. Or isa sa pwede nating makonsider na uso ngayon sa social media is yung pag-share ng mga fake news. So that's why if you really want to use the internet ethically, and if you want to respect the use of internet, huwag kayong mag-share ng mga fake news. Huwag kayong mag-share ng mga harmful content. Yan yung ibig sabihin ng ethical use of connectivity. Para makakreate tayo ng safe, makabuild tayo ng positive na online community for everyone. And the last topic that we are going to cover, ano yung mga different approaches for cybersecurity and ethical use of connectivity. Kasi there are different ways in order for us to approach these two. Isa dyan, no? Isa sa mga pwede nating magawin is to educate people, no? Educate people just like what we are doing right now. We can consider this one as an approach for cybersecurity and ethical use of connectivity. You need to educate people about the risk and the best practices for staying safe online. Kaya dapat, no, like sa mga organizations, kunyari sa mga businesses, sa school, even sa school, pwedeng turuan ang mga individuals kung paano mag-identify ng mga phishing na mga emails. Yan, pwede yan natin ipasok dyan. Kailangan i-educate ang mga tao paano mag-create ng strong passwords. Later, may discussion tayo for that. Okay? Tapos dapat ang isang individual din, no, kailangan i-educate natin sila paano nila i-protect yung kanilang sarili about cyber threats. Dapat ma-identify nila kaagad na yung ida-download nilang file, baka meron itong malware na kasama, and so on. So as we move forward, yun yung mga posibleng i-cover ng ating discussion. So let's start with topic number 1. Understanding cybersecurity. So under topic number 1, meron tayong 3 subtopics. So the first one is an overview and understanding kung ano ba yung mga common na mga cyber threats. Yung iba na mention na natin kanina, we will just deal with it further sa discussion na to. Ano ba yung iba't ibang cybersecurity best practices na pwede ninyong gawin? And let's talk also yung risk management for cybersecurity. So let's have some overview and understanding of common cyber threats. Kapag sinabi nating cyber threats, isa lang ibig sabihin yan eh. Kumbaga, they try to mess up with our computer. Cyber threats, they are trying to mess with our internet. Or ang pinaka-worst talaga, na pwedeng gawin no, nitong mga cyber threats na to is to steal our important information. Kung baga pag sinabing cyber threats, eto yung mga tricks na ginagawa ng mga cyber criminals para magkakos ng trouble sa ating computer, sa ating internet. Ito yung mga tricks na ginagawa nila para makapasok sila sa ating computer even without our permission. Etong cyber threats na to, they can come in different forms. No? Like yung pinaka-common na alam natin, yung mga viruses, no? Yung computer virus. So that's an example of a cyber threat. Ang virus, no, or yung mga viruses, kumbaga mga ano sila, yung tinatawag nating mga digital bugs. No, the same with a disease ba, like COVID, 'di ba? 'Di ba sakit siya na maka-infect ng isang tao. So yung virus sa computer or in the digital context, mga ano din ito sila, mga maliliit na mga digital bugs that can surely infect your computer. Tapos manonotice mo na parang iba na yung performance ng computer mo. Or another one, maliban sa virus, yung mga hackers, they will really break into your computer system to mess up with your files. No, mag-wonder ka na lang na bakit nawala na yung mga files mo sa folder na ito. Because the hacker, the cyber criminal, or yung mga bad people na yun, na-access na nila yung computer mo, they already break into your computer. Tapos meron ding mga phishing scams. No, wherein yung phishing, magpre-pretend yung ibang tao, yung mga cyber criminals, they are going to pretend to be the trusted person or the trusted company. No, they will represent that company, tapos ititrick kanila para ibigay ang personal information mo like passwords, your credit card details, and so on. So that's why always remember this one. Cyber threats, they are always changing din. So yung mga cyber criminals na yan, yung mga hackers na yan, nag-aaral din yan sila. Meron din yan silang tinatawag na continuous learning. Kung tayo, no, ginagawa natin yan for career development, ganyan din ang mga hackers. They also would like to advance in their career as a hacker. So that's why ang mga cyber threats, they are always changing. It's because for an obvious reason. Technology keeps getting better as well from time to time. Kaya tayong mga internet users, tayong mga computer users, it's important for us to stay updated on how to protect ourselves from them, sa mga cyber criminals na yon. Kaya kung magiging updated tayo sa mga latest trends related to cybersecurity, then you can keep your computer, you can keep your information safe from those bad guys. So ano-ano ba yung mga common na mga cyber threats na kailangan ninyong malaman para maiwasan din natin? At least maging aware na rin tayo somehow. Maraming cyber threats, but these are the common. So let's start with a malware. Kung baga ang malware, no, syempre, ang i-access nito yung mga software, no, like operating system, ganyan. Malware, para ito siyang para siyang intruder. Digital intruder na papasok sa computer ninyo without your permission. Kumbaga trespassing, no? Ang malware is a type of software, syempre ang nag-program nito yung mga hackers, yung mga cyber criminals. Wherein their goal, no, kung bakit nila ginawa ang software na to, ang type of software na to, is to mess up your computer and steal your personal stuff, yung mga files na meron ka. sa computer ninyo. So like for example, let's give a scenario. Let's say you are browsing the internet. Kunyari, isang araw, ginamit mo yung internet, tapos nag-explore ka, and then you come across with a website na nag-o-offer ng mga free downloads of movies. Naka-observe kayo ng ganyang mga websites, no? Na suddenly while you are browsing that specific website, merong magpa-pop up na mga messages tapos nakalagay free movie download or mga free download ng mga games. At dahil excited ka, no, na mag-download ng movie na yon, you click on that link. Tapos meron kang na-download na sa tingin mo para lang siyang ordinary file na dinownload mo from the internet. Kumbaga parang pag-click mo, kasi nakalagay free movie download, pag-click mo, merong na-download na sa tingin mo parang harmless naman yung file na yon. Pero hindi mo alam na yung file na na-download mo dahil nag-click ka ng kung ano-anong lumabas sa isang website na vinisit mo, meron pala yung malware. Meron tayong tinatawag na specific na malware. Kasi there are a lot of malwares din eh. Like for example, yung na-download mo na file, meron pala yung spyware. No? From the word itself, mag-spy na siya. Kumbaga, it will secretly collect information from your computer without your knowledge. Dahil dinownload mo yung file because you're expecting na magda-download ka ng free movie. Kaya after you downloaded and after you opened the downloaded file, yung spyware na yon will silently install itself on your computer. Siya na mismo, no, yung mag-i-install sa sarili niya sa computer mo. Kaya at first na after mong na-download, after mong na-install or na-click yung downloaded file, parang everything seems normal pa rin. Pero behind the scenes, yung spyware, nagsisimula na siyang mag-gather ng data about your online activities. Iga-gather niya yung mga data kagaya halimbawa ng mga websites na na-visit mo, yung mga passwords na tinype mo, yung mga credit card, debit card numbers na tinype mo nung nag-purchase ka online, pwede niya rin i-gather yun. That's why over a period of time, hindi natin napapansin na itong spyware, yung malware na yon, yung mga nanakaw niyang information sa atin, ibabalik niya na yan sa kanyang creator, sa kanyang boss. Kung sino man ang gumawa ng malware na yon, yung mga stolen information, ibibigay niya na yan pabalik sa kanyang creator. Wherein, for an obvious reason, gagamitin na yung mga information na yun for malicious purposes, such as identity theft, no? Or selling your personal data to another cyber criminal. Kaya pag sinabi nating malware, kumbaga parang it will infiltrate your computer, no? Through a parang false download of file. Tapos pag na-download na yun at na-open mo, i-install niya yung sarili niya to start capturing and stealing files from you. So that's why it is important for us to be always cautious when downloading files. Pag hindi familiar sa yung website na yun, tapos nakalagay doon, kunyari, download Microsoft Office, pero kaduda-duda naman yung website, unfamiliar sa'yo, you are not trusting the source, huwag mo nalang i-click. Kasi there's a possibility na you are going to download and install a malware. So that's a common cyber threat. Second one, yung phishing, no, napag-usap na medyo na-discuss na natin kanina. Para din talaga siyang, actually yung phishing na yan, galing din talaga yan sa salitang phishing na yung pangingisda ba? Fish. Di ba yung mga mamingwit ka ng isda. So parang na ano lang yung spelling niya na into P-H-I-S-H, no? Phishing. Kumbaga, as mentioned, this is like a fishing expedition, no? Or fishing experience mo ba, pero digitally lang. Wherein, etong mga cyber criminals, they will trick us para ibigay natin ang ating mga personal information. Etong mga cyber criminals, magpre-pretend sila na they are someone that we trust. Kagaya halimbawa ng mga bangko, ng mga banks, di ba? So, ipamumuka nila sa atin na sila yung bangko na nagtatrust tayo. Ang purpose nila is to get, no? To get sensitive information from us, like yung mga passwords natin and mga card numbers and so on. So imagine, one day, nung nag-open ka ng computer mo, inopen mo yung inbox mo. Ako ilang beses na akong nakaka-receive talaga ng mga phishing emails. Lalong-lalo na talaga sa mga banks. And I'm sure kayo din. Meron ngang one time na naka-receive ako ng isang phishing email galing sa Security Bank. No, Security Bank siya. Tapos, nakalagay doon yung thought ng message nila na someone is trying to access my online banking with Security Bank, so I need to change the password as soon as possible, ganon. Tapos, if I want to change the password, please click the link below. Di ba ganyan usually, no? Ang mga contents na nare-receive natin. And then, ano lang, kumbaga parang napaka-funny lang. It's because wala naman akong Security Bank na account, di ba? Kaya obvious masyado. Napaka-obvious na they are cyber criminals. Pero what if ang naka-receive nun, meron talagang Security Bank na account? Tapos sabihin na lang natin medyo may edad na. Kasi 'di ba vulnerable yung mga senior citizens. Syempre hindi yan sila technologically proficient, 'di ba? I mean, syempre nung time nila hindi pa ganun ka-advanced. Kaya medyo vulnerable talaga sila pagdating sa mga cyber threats. Kaya yung mga cyber criminals, usually, sila ang tina-target. So now going back, kunyari ikaw, pag open mo ng email mo, ng inbox mo, meron kang na-receive na email from your bank. Tapos nakalagay doon, merong suspicious activity on your account and you need to click on a link just to verify your information. So para sa'yo, the email looks very convincing kasi nandoon yung logo ng bangko. Tapos they are also following the official brand colors na ginagamit ng bank. Pero dahil nag-worry ka, no? Nag-worry ka about your account security, bigla mong naisipang i-click ang link na nasa email na yun. Tapos, dinala ka sa isang website that looks exactly the same with your bank's website. Tapos nandoon din yung mga login fields. Tapos meron ding mga yung mga CAPTCHA or yung mga security prompts. Tapos ikaw dahil merong CAPTCHA, merong mga pa-security prompts na nalalaman, you trusted that website. So dahil hindi ka na nag-isip further, you entered your username, you entered your password, you proceed with the verification process. Tapos, without your knowledge, fake pala ang website na yon, created by cyber criminals just to steal your login credentials. That's why once you entered your information, yung mga phishing scammers, meron na silang access to your bank account. And they can make use of it para sa mga unauthorized na transactions. Or there's a possibility, hindi talaga siya possibility, ito talagang mangyayari na nanakawin nila yung pera ninyo. That's also the same with what happening to sa mga digital wallets like GCash, for example. I'm sure marami kayong nababasa sa social media about na scam sila sa GCash or hindi na nila ma-access, nawalan sila ng pera. It's because baka merong isang cyber criminal na gitrick ka, no? They tricked you, tapos you provided the information like the PIN code. So that's why we need to be very careful with the messages that we are receiving. It's a reminder for us to always be cautious when providing sensitive information online. Alam nyo ako, every time that I am using my mobile phone, pag ginagamit ko ang mobile phone ko, kunyari kunyari nag-attend ako ng conference, kunyari no, sa isang function room. Tapos syempre para makatipid tayo sa mobile data, 'di ba, we are going to ask what's the password for the Wi-Fi of the function room para at least somehow makatipid sa mobile data, no? Pero take note of this one, and you need to remind yourself na every time that you are logging into your online banking, or kahit yung sa like GCash for example, you need to shift. No, you need to shift your connectivity from the public Wi-Fi to your personal mobile data. Kasi hindi natin alam na baka meron pala tayong kasama sa function room na yon or nearby na nakakonect on the same Wi-Fi na ginagamit natin. So there's a possibility na ma-hack din yung yung account mo. Kaya it is not advisable for you to access your mga bank accounts, mobile wallets, or even purchasing online. Kunyari mag-purchase ka online tapos babayaran mo through credit card. Tapos kailangan mong i-input yung credit card number, tapos yung code at the back of your card, yung 3 digits. So make sure na you are using your personal data and not the public Wi-Fi. So that's why be cautious when providing sensitive information online. You need to verify the authenticity of the emails that you are receiving. You need to double check yung websites na binivisit ninyo kung talagang legit siya or hindi. Yung pangatlong cyber threat is ransomware. Ransomware is actually a type of malware, no? Kumbaga parang kapatid ni ransomware si spyware na naging example natin kanina, yung mag-spy sa computer mo tapos i-gather na pala yung mga data na ini-input mo and so on. Si ransomware, para siyang from the word itself, ransom. So para siyang kidnapper. Na kunyari, kidnapper, no? Kinidnap yung anak mo. So bago niya ibalik yung anak mo, kailangan bayaran niyo muna siya ng 1 million. Parang ganyan ang ransomware. Kumbaga siya, digital kidnapper siya. So ang gagawin ni ransomware, kukunin niya lahat ng files mo. Or there's a possibility na minsan, ilalak niya ang computer mo. Tapos magdedemand siya ng money. No, yung cyber criminal, kung sino man ang gumawa nun, magdedemand siya ng money, ransom nga ang tawag, from you para lang maibalik yung mga files na kinuha niya. Ilalak niya ang computer niyo, hindi na magiging accessible sa inyo ang mga files ninyo. And in order for you to get it back, kailangan ninyong magbayad muna. Pero syempre merong cyber criminal behind this particular attack or cyber threat. So kunyari isang araw, no? One day, isang araw. You are working on your computer. And then suddenly, habang nagtatrabaho ka gumagamit ka ng computer mo, no, merong nag-pop up sa screen mo. May nag-pop up na screen. Tapos nakalagay doon, all your files have been encrypted and are now inaccessible. So, kunyari, may nag-appear na ganung message, no, nag-pop up lang bigla. Tapos nakalagay, your files are not anymore accessible. Tapos nung inopen mo yung syempre nagpanic, no? Panic mode, activated. So inopen mo yung mga downloads folder, yung mga files mo, tapos napansin mo na parang yung mga files, meron na siyang strange extension wherein you cannot open anymore any of the files in your computer. So ngayon, nag-worry ka na, bakit hindi ko na ma-access ang mga files ko? And then after that, may another message na naman ang appear on your screen na para siyang explanation kung bakit naging kumbaga bakit hindi na accessible yung computer mo. Merong message ulit na mag-a-appear, tapos sasabihin doon na ang computer mo has been infected by a ransomware. And then if you want to get your files back, you need to pay like, kunyari, 10,000 pesos within 24 hours. Ganyan. Tapos if you don't pay on time, pwedeng mag-increase, no? Gagawing 20,000. Tapos kung ayaw mong bayaran, your files will be permanently deleted. So yan yung example ng ransomware. Magiging hostage ng cybercriminal yung mga files na nakuha niya from your computer. Kaya you will be left in a difficult situation, 'di ba? Paano na lang kung napaka-importante pala ng mga files na yun sa organization ninyo? So walang choice minsan ang mga organization but to pay. Pero hindi din kasi guaranteed, di ba? Kaya minsan nagdadalawang isip ang mga victims na magbabayad ba talaga kami? What if after naming magbayad, hindi na talaga ibabalik yung mga files? That's why papasok ulit dito yung mga previous webinars natin about decision making and problem solving. Pero you need to be aware na may ganyang klaseng cyber attack, yung tinatawag na ransomware. Meron din tayong tinatawag na MITM or man-in-the-middle attacks. Ito yung example ko kanina, yung about like using a public Wi-Fi, diba na-mention natin kanina? Kumbaga parang yung tinatawag nating man in the middle, or di ba parang in other words, middleman, di ba pag sinabing middleman, naintindihan nyo kaagad, di ba? Merong namamagitan sa dalawang party, no? Yan yung ibig sabihin ng middleman. So kumbaga si middleman, ang gagawin niya, nakikinig siya, no? Or binabantayan niya yung transfer of information from you to the party kung kanino mo man tina-transfer yon. So mag-i-interfere siya on the middle. Kunyari, bigay tayo ng example para mas madaling maintindihan yung about using the public Wi-Fi. Kunyari nasa coffee shop ka. O, di ba yung mga mahilig mag-coffee shop dito, no? Tapos doon nagwo-work and then you are making use of the free Wi-Fi. So let's say pumunta ka ng coffee shop tapos hiningi mo yung Wi-Fi yung password ng Wi-Fi ng coffee shop na yun. And then habang nagla-laptop ka using the Wi-Fi of the coffee shop, nag-open ka ng bank account mo to check kung pumasok na ba yung binayad sa'yo ng client, for example. Tapos without your awareness, meron ka palang kasamang isang cyber criminal na nandoon din sa loob ng coffee shop na yon. Na it's either nakaupo lang din na malapit sa'yo, pero syempre hindi mo alam na cyber criminal na pala yung isa sa mga tao na nasa loob ng coffee shop. Na kung saan yung cyber criminal na yun, nakakonect din siya sa the same Wi-Fi na ginagamit mo. That's why as you log into your bank account, yung cyber criminal na yun is silently getting yung mga data traveling from your laptop papunta doon sa server ng bangko. Kaya nga tinatawag para nag-middleman siya eh. Kumbaga, bago na-deliver or na-send yung login credential directly to the server of your bank, yung website ng bank, dumaan muna doon kay man in the middle. Kasi they are listening silently. They are monitoring the conversation of the two parties. Kaya the moment you entered your username and password to log in, for sure, yung cyber criminal na yun, na-capture na yung information nyo. And of course, they will use it to access your bank and steal your money, to steal your identity. Pero hindi lang nagtatapos doon yung gagawin ng man in the middle or ng cyber criminal na yon. Hindi lang niya kukunin ang username and password. pwede niya rin i-manipulate ang communication. Ang ibig sabihin, kumbaga, pwede niyang i-control kung saan mapupunta yung victim after niyang i-log in or i-input yung username and password. So kumbaga, 'di ba yung yung cyber criminal or yung attacker, 'di ba siya yung magmi-middleman, 'di ba? So pag type ng victim ng username, pag input ng password, tapos pag-click ng proceed, kayang i-control ng cyber criminal kung saan siya mapupunta after logging in. Kumbaga para ma-sense ng victim na parang everything is normal. Para sa kanya, normal lang yun. Pero, secretly, na-i-initiate na pala ang transaction sa bangko na yon in behalf of you. Hindi yan marirealize ng victim. Kaya kaya siya tinawag na man in the middle because the cyber criminal is acting as a man in the middle. So that's why, we need to understand the importance of always using a secured connection. We always need to be cautious when every time that we are accessing sensitive information, especially kapag gumagamit kayo ng public Wi-Fi. And the last cyber attack, yung common na pwede nating i-share, yung DOS attacks, Denial of service. Kumbaga, yung mga cyber criminals or yung mga attackers, magsisend sila ng fake traffic to a website. Kumbaga, digital traffic. Ang tendency kasi, kapag mataas ang traffic, ibig sabihin parang madedetect na maraming visitors ba? Maraming internet users ang nag-visit sa website na yan. Ang tendency kasi, pag na-flood ng mataas na traffic, pag na-feel ng website na overwhelming na yung amount of traffic, ang mangyayari sa website na yun magiging slow. Or there's a possibility na magka-crash ang website. Or there's also a possibility na talagang makomplete shutdown ang website na yon. Siguro ganyan yung nangyari sa Facebook weeks ago, di ba, Na we thought someone hacked our account. Yung pala, meron talagang global shutdown ang Facebook, hindi lang pala tayo ang naka-experience, but all internet users, Facebook users all over the world. Siguro ganun ang nangyari, kasi nag-shutdown yung Facebook Baka itong mga cyber criminals, they sent a lot of traffic to facebook.com wherein it caused temporary shutdown. So kunyari, meron kang online store. Ikaw mismo negosyante ka, tapos meron kang online store. Tapos nagbebenta kayo ng mga jewelry. You are selling jewelries, kunyari mga handmade na mga jewelries. That's your business. Tapos palaging busy ang araw ninyo kasi maraming customers ang palaging nagvi-visit sa website ninyo para mag-purchase ng inyong mga handmade jewelries. And then one day, na-notice mo na yung website ninyo parang masyado nang mahina and minsan unresponsive. Kaya yung mga customers ninyo magme-message na hindi maka-check out because your website keeps on crashing and so on. So without your knowledge, yung cyber criminal nag-launch na pala siya ng tinatawag na DOS attack or denial of service attack against your website. Gagamit yan sila ng network of yung mga compromised na mga computers para mag-send ng overwhelming amount of fake traffic. So ang tendency, yung mga legitimate na mga customers na nag-visit sa website ninyo, hindi na nila ma-access ang website. Ang tendency, your online store for your handmade jewelry will go offline. Kasi nga yung website server mo bombarded with so many traffic, with so many requests na hindi na kayang i-handle. Kumbaga na-overload, kaya na-crash. So ang tendency, di ba, yung mga customers na mag-window shopping sana sa tindahan mo, hindi na nila magagawa because they cannot anymore browse your products. They cannot anymore make purchases, no? Kaya they will be frustrated. Pero on your part as a business, loss of revenue na yon. So meron tinatawag na denial of service attack. So that's why kumbaga vulnerable dito yung mga nag-o-offer ng mga online services o yung mga may e-commerce websites, no? Kasi hindi natin alam, baka meron palang baka yung competitor mo, di ba? Baka si competitor mo nag-outsource siya ng isang hacker, ng isang cyber criminal para mag-attack sa website mo using DOS. So that's why it is important for us to implement measures para ma-mitigate yung impact of DOS attacks. Kaya pwede kayong if medyo technical na siya, pwede ninyong i-inform yung gumagawa or nagme-maintain ng website ninyo na pwedeng gumamit ng mga traffic, na mga filtering tools, or pwede kayong gumamit ng mga content delivery networks para ma-distribute lang ng maayos ang traffic. Those are just some of the many common cyber threats, no, na pwede nating maranasan every time that we are using information and communications technology. So let's talk about cybersecurity best practices. So ano ba yung mga pwede nating gawin para somehow meron tayong mga measures na pwede gawin para maiwasan na maging victim tayo. So, password management, software updates, encryption, and data protection, under siya sa subtopic na ito. So, let me start by giving you tips, no, considerations, or best practices in terms of password management and authentication. So meron tayong nilista dito na 7, no, na pwede ninyong ilagay sa ating mga isipan at kailangang i-practice din naman natin. So the first one is to use strong and unique passwords. Napaka-importante niyan, no, na mag-create tayo ng passwords na mahirap talaga siyang hulaan. Ang isang strong password, it typically includes a combination of, number 1, dapat merong uppercase or capital letter. Number 2, dapat meron siyang lowercase or yung mga small letters. Dapat merong numbers, that's the third one. Dapat meron kang ilalagay na yung special character, ika-4 yun. At yung panglima, na tips in order for you to have a strong and unique password, dapat 8 characters above. Ulitin ko yung 5 na mention ko ha. To create a strong and unique password, dapat may uppercase. Number 2, may lowercase. Number 3, may numbers. Number 4, may special character like hashtag, exclamation point, ganyan, period, and so on. And then, the 5th one, dapat, 8 characters above. So, huwag na kayong gumamit ng mga passwords like password 123, something like that, no? Kasi kapag meron kayong unique passwords for each account na meron kayo, it adds an extra layer of security. Medyo mahirap kasing hulaan. And make sure na kapag gumagawa kayo ng password, hindi dapat uniform in all. Hindi dapat pare-pareho lahat. Baka kasi ang password ninyo sa email ninyo is the same password na ginagamit ninyo sa Facebook and Instagram ninyo. That is also not advisable. Vulnerable kayo ngayon for cyber threats. Di ba? Kaya dapat ang passwords from other accounts are different. Magkakaiba. Mamahirap man i-memorize. O, i-skip muna natin. 1, 2, yung ika-4, may nakalagay dyan, use a password manager. No? Kasi syempre medyo mahirap naman din talagang i-memorize din kung iba-iba yung passwords na gagamitin mo sa mga accounts na meron ka. Yung number 4 na nilagay ko dyan, use a password manager. Mga tools kasi ito that will help you store and manage your passwords from your different online accounts ng secured. Ang pinaka-best example nito, and some of you familiar, is yung LastPass, no? Yung LastPass nga, pag gagamitin nyo yan, yung tool na yon, they often generate a strong and unique password, di ba? Kumbaga sila na mismo ang tutulong sa'yo para makapag-generate ng unique password na pasok yung mga criteria na na-mention natin kanina. Kasi ang kagandahan nito, kapag gagamit tayo ng mga password manager or yung mga tools na yon, maiiwasan kasi na gagamitin mo ulit ang the same password to another account. Safe and secured naman ang mga password managers. But again, it is your responsibility as the internet user to check kung safe ba talaga siyang gamitin or hindi. Like for example, LastPass, mag-review ka muna kung ano yung mga positive and negative experiences ng mga LastPass users before you use it. Second is to enable the multi-factor authentication. Actually, ito yung mga tinatawag nating double verification. Like for example, after mong in-enter yung password mo, kunyari magla-login ka sa email mo, di ba minsan meron ka munang ma-receive na text message, no? Na may nakalagay na one-time code, yung single use lang na code, di ba? Or just like for example with your GCash, di ba kung first time ninyong mag-send, like for example when you send your payment, yung 50 pesos na processing fee, if it is your first time to pay, di ba, it will ask for a code. So that's an example of a multi-factor authentication. Kumbaga, you are adding an extra layer of security by requiring first the user to provide verification processes. Kumbaga, meron pang other ways, no, aside from getting a code, di ba minsan pwedeng mag-call or mag-notify sa other device, tapos itatap mo doon para magkaroon ka ng access and so on. Kaya kung meron kayong Gmail, for example, or mga accounts, tapos napansin niyo sa settings, sa security, sa privacy settings, na meron siyang multi-factor authentication, i-enable nyo siya. Make use of it into its full advantage. Number 3 is for you to regularly update your password. Siguro mga after 3 months. Actually, yung mga online bank accounts natin, no, online banking, usually they are requiring us to update our passwords. Like for example, ang sa akin RCBC, di ba? Every time that I am logging in through my online banking, after how many months, sasabihin ng application na before ako mag-proceed, kailangan ko munang i-change, kailangan ko munang i-update yung password. Kasi matagal ko na daw siyang nagamit. So that's why on a regular basis, change your password to reduce the risk of unauthorized access. Kasi kapag palagi ninyong ina-update ang passwords ninyo, it will help you maintain the security of your accounts. So, tapos na tayo sa password manager. Number 5, beware of phishing attempts. Yan, na-discuss naman natin kanina, no? Just be cautious, no, with the emails that you are receiving. Always verify the authenticity kasi tinitrick lang yan tayo, no? Para makuha yung ating mga sensitive information. Kasi yung mga cyber criminals, they will impersonate legitimate entities para magmukhang sila talaga yung representative. Secure password recovery options. Every one of us familiar ito, especially with Gmail. No, 'di ba merong recovery email address? I-utilize nyo rin 'yan. Gamitin ninyo. It's part of your cybersecurity best practice. Para if in case makalimutan mo yung password, pwede siyang i-recover by another email address that you own. And the last one, no, na best practice in terms of password management is for you to regularly monitor account activity. Through this, you can quickly identify any unauthorized access or suspicious behavior. Di ba minsan sa Facebook din ninyo natin, nakaka-receive tayo ng notification that someone is trying to access, ng mga ganyan, no? So that's why you need to monitor your account activity from time to time. Actually, sa Facebook, pwedeng i-review yung mga previous activity ng account mo. Kasi like for example, merong feature sa Facebook niyan, no, na ma-review yung mga login history. Saang computer ka nag-login, saan base yung IP address. Makikita niyo yan sa login history. So that's why you need to regularly monitor your account activity. So those are just some of the many cybersecurity best practice related to password management and authenticity. Now, let's identify naman 7 cybersecurity best practices na pwede niyong gawin related to software updates, pati yung mga patches na tinatawag. Kasi di ba, like for example, your cell phone requires software update din, di ba? Or yung browser ninyo, kunyari you are using Google Chrome, baka pala outdated na yung version ng Chrome ninyo. So you also need to update it with the latest version. Kailangan nyo lang naman pumunta sa about ng Google Chrome, and then you can check there if it is up to date, or malalaman nyo doon if it requires to be updated. So the first one here is to enable automatic update. This will ensure kasi na yung operating system, tsaka yung mga software applications, marireceive nila yung mga latest na security patches. At tsaka yung mga pag-fix ng mga bug. Kasi 'di ba syempre yung mga creators of applications like mobile app, for example, syempre nakaka-identify yan sila din ng mga possible na mga cyber threats, 'di ba? Kaya ang gagawin nila, yung mga creator ng applications na yon, dadagdagan pa nila lalo yung mga security patches. So ngayon, kung hindi updated yung software na ginagamit mo, you cannot avail of that latest security patch na nilagay nila or yung pag-fix ng mga bug. Kaya why not enable automatic update para ma-protect yung device mo from vulnerabilities, para maiwasan din yung risk of exploitation by the cyber attackers. Second is to regularly update operating systems such as Windows, di ba? Nagre-release kasi yan sila ng mga updates regularly to address the security concerns at para mas ma-improve din yung performance nila. So that's why if you are going to regularly install yung mga updates na yon, your device is up to date with the latest security features. Number 3, update software applications. No? Yung mga apps like, yung na-mention ko kanina about browsers, or if you are using Microsoft Office, yung mga media players na ginagamit ninyo, this also requires regular updating para ulit sa security patches at ma-address din yung mga issues na sa mga feedbacks na nare-receive nila. It is very important for us to regularly check and install updates para ma-minimize ang risk na tayo ang maka-experience ng mga cyber threats na na-mention natin kanina. Number 4 is patch network devices and firmware. Kagaya halimbawa ng mga routers ninyo or kung gumagamit kayo ng mga firewalls. So that's why you need to update, no? Para yung mga security measures para mas ma-improve yung performance nila. Yung pag-patch on a regular basis ng mga network devices, pati ng mga firmware ninyo will ensure that all of them, yung routers and so on, mga firewalls will remain secure and they will function at its best. Kumbaga, i-reduce niya yung risk of unauthorized access to your network. Kaya i-check niyo yung firewalls ninyo if it's up to date. Apply mobile device updates. Kunyari, mga smartphones, yung mga tablets, vulnerable din kasi yan sila sa mga security threats, kagaya din ng computer. Yung mga manufacturers ng mga smartphones at yung mga tablets natin, they also release yung mga updates, no, sa kanilang operating system. Kunyari iOS if you are using Apple products, Android, no, kung sa naman yung mga smartphones, ganon. Tapos para ma-address ang security measures, para ma-improve ang performance, i-update nyo din ang OS ng inyong mga mobile devices. Number 6 is to verify software integrity. So bago kayo mag-install ng mga updates, bago kayo mag-install ng mga patches, i-verify nyo rin muna yung authenticity and integrity ng software na yun to make sure that you are downloading updates from legitimate sources lang. Parang kagaya halimbawa minsan no yung just like the other day, meron kasi kaming bagong printer, it's Epson. Tapos ang kasi yung binigay sa akin yung CD pa. Yung installer, 'di ba, usually CD man ang binibigay, no? Nakasama sa package. Wala nang CD drive yung mga laptops ngayon. Pero pwede kang mag-download at mag-install ng printer, 'di ba, sa sa internet lang. Ngayon nag-search ako ng Epson and so on. Syempre dahil na-detect ng AI algorithm na ito yung previously na sinearch ko sa Google, every time that I am opening another website, may nag-a-appear doon yung download Epson. 'Di ba, na-observe niyo yan, no? AI kasi ang responsible for that, yung nag-gather ng ating mga information ba or mga previously searched keywords. So may nag-appear doon ng mga Epson pero hindi sila legitimate source. Kaya number 6 na best practice, i-verify muna if yung updates na kailangan mong i-download is from illegitimate source. Kaya kailangan ninyong i-avoid na mag-download ng mga software updates sa mga websites na you are not trusting. Do not download updates from suspicious links, no? Para maiwasan natin ulit yung malware infections. And the last one is to monitor vendor security advisories. So you need to stay informed about security updates by also monitoring the security advisories and notifications from the software vendors and manufacturers. Yung marami din kasing mga vendors na nagre-release ng mga security advisories wherein naka-detail doon yung mga recommended patches or update na kailangan yung i-address. So, you need to keep track of these advisories para ma-prioritize ninyo yung mga patching efforts at ma-mitigate ninyo ang security risk ng maayos. So these are just some of the best practices na pwede ninyong i-observe at i-consider related to software updates and patches. And the last one, ito naman yung best practices na pwede ninyong gawin related naman to encryption and data protection. First on the list is to encrypt data at rest. So like for example, you are going to encrypt files on a hard drive, or you are going to encrypt database containing personal information, it will add an extra layer of security. It means kasi that you are protecting data that is stored on a device or on a server. So this will prevent other people, or prevent na maiwasan niya ang mga unauthorized access sa mga sensitive information. Parang, I don't know if you tried this one, no? Sa GCash ulit. Kasi 'di ba yung transaction history, 'di ba hindi naman lahat naka-display sa GCash, 'di ba? Pero merong option doon na pwede kang mag-request ng transaction history ng GCash account mo, wherein pwede mo ring i-customize yung date kung anong period ang gusto mong i-download na history. Kunyari from March 1 to March 31. Tapos pag nag-request ka sa GCash, di ba i-email nila sa inyo? Pag na-receive mo na yung email, naka-attach doon yung PDF ng transaction history. Pero the moment you will click it, magre-require pa siya ng password. So yan yung ibig sabihin, no? You are adding an extra layer to sensitive information. Actually, kahit yung mga bills, no? Yung mga statement of accounts natin, kunyari sa PLDT, di ba? Minsan, I don't know if you notice that one na kung mag-request ka or ipapadala nila via email, before you can access the attached file, meron silang nilagay na password. So, encrypt data at rest. Yung mga, pag sinabing at rest, yung mga nakastore na. Ibig sabihin yung mga nakastore. Yung data in transit, ito yung between device or across networks, just like what I mentioned earlier, no? So this protects information from an authorized party while it is being transmitted. So kumbaga in transit. So if from point A, dadalhin siya sa point B, yan, para ma-secure yung mga data as it travels between devices, you can also encrypt data. Third is to implement end-to-end encryption. This will ensure that your data, no, will be encrypted from your own device. So kumbaga, this will protect the data from being accessed by mga service providers, kunyari like PLDT, ganyan. Kunyari PLDT yung ISP ninyo. Yung end-to-end encryption, makakatulong yan to protect your data para hindi ma-access ng ating internet service provider or yung operator ng network. Kunyari ang WhatsApp, 'di ba? Yung WhatsApp, gumagamit yan siya ng end-to-end encryption para ma-secure ang communication between users. Kasi ang tendency, kung wala siyang end-to-end encryption, edi yung operator ng WhatsApp, pwede nilang makita yung mga conversation, pero we do not know, no? Baka meron talaga. Kasi as far as I know, ang Facebook kasi, especially kapag kailangan siya for legal purposes, 'di ba? Pag mayroong letter from the court, pwedeng mag-request sa Facebook to retrieve the conversation, no? Especially kapag may criminal, may victim, may suspect, may victim, ganun, 'di ba? Pwedeng i-retrieve or i-recover yung conversation history nila. Pero baka kumbaga parang ang ibig sabihin nun, kailangan pa nilang parang magkaroon ng legal permission before they can access it. Secure storage of encryption keys. Secure data backups pa pala. Excuse me. Number 4 is to secure data backups. So this involves encrypting backup copies of important files. Tapos i-store ninyo sila sa isang secure na location na nakahiwalay from your primary data storage, no? Fifth one is to secure storage of encryption keys. This is crucial or important to properly secure, to properly manage your files. Yung mga um, yung mga encryption keys, kailangan i-protect ninyo yan from unauthorized access para maiwasan natin yung mga cyber attackers from decrypting, no, the encrypted data. Marami naman tayong pwedeng gamitin ng mga hardware security models, no? Or pwede tayong gumamit ng mga key management services in order for us to securely store the encryption keys para ma-enhance yung data protection. Number 6 is data masking and anonymization. Kumbaga, technique ito na ginagamit to modify or to obscure yung mga sensitive data to protect privacy while at the same time, maintain pa rin yung kanyang usability for legitimate purposes. Ang data masking kasi will prevent unauthorized access to personally identifiable information, pati sa mga sensitive na mga data. So like for example, yung real names, no, pwedeng i-replace ng mga pseudonyms, di ba? Or you can actually mask your credit cards, yung credit card numbers ninyo, debit card numbers ninyo, before ninyo gamitin yung data. So that's what we call data masking. And the last one, the best practice that you can actually consider related to encryption and data protection is to secure file and folder encryption. So pwede kayo mag-encrypt ng mga ng mga individual files. Or you can actually encrypt an entire directory to protect them from unauthorized access. Kasi meron kayong mga sensitive na mga documents, di ba? Like mga financial records, yung mga medical information sa mga hospitals. Required sila to do encryption of the folders. Or mga relevant na mga data related to your business. Okay, so these are the 7 best practices that I can recommend for you to consider related to encryption and data protection. Now let's talk about risk management. So let's identify yung mga vulnerabilities and how to assess risk, how to develop your incident response plans, and then let's have some discussion on cybersecurity awareness training for your employees. So, how to identify? Meron akong 3 inihanda dito, no, related to in the context of risk management para ma-identify yung vulnerabilities and how to assess risk. Ito yung mga, kumbaga, considerations. Ito yung mga pwede ninyong gawin na mga paraan to properly identify. Then the first one, vulnerability scanning and assessment. Kumbaga, this involves regularly scanning your systems. You need to conduct a regular scanning of your networks, of the applications that you are using para ma-identify ninyo ang mga potential weaknesses or yung mga vulnerabilities na pwedeng makakos ng exploitation para mas ma-identify ninyo kung ano yung posibleng gamitin ng mga cyber attackers. Through vulnerability scanning and assessment, this process na gagawin ninyo will help you uncover yung mga security gaps. It will help you uncover vulnerabilities before they can be exploited. Marami naman tayong pwedeng gamitin na automated vulnerability scanning tools to regularly scan your network infrastructure. You can just search it sa internet, no, yung mga automated tools na yan para ma-identify. You can easily identify ano ba yung mga outdated na mga software versions, no, na kailangan ninyong i-address. So that's the first one na pwede niyong gawin. You can make use of a vulnerability scanning and assessment tool. Maraming available online. You can just actually search it kung ano ang pwede niyong gamitin. The second one na pwede niyong gawin to identify vulnerabilities is yung tinatawag na penetration testing. Oftentimes, tinatawag din siyang pen testing. Kumbaga, it will involve simulating real-world cyber attacks. No, kumbaga parang isa-simulate ninyo ba to identify security weaknesses in your system, in your networks, in your applications. Hindi siya kagaya nung nauna nating na-mention yung about vulnerability scanning. Kasi 'di ba yung vulnerability scanning, naka-focus kasi siya to identify the weaknesses, 'di ba? Ang penetration testing naman kasi it attempts to exploit yung mga vulnerabilities na yon in order to determine kung ano yung magiging potential impact niya sa organization. Like for example, sa business ninyo, sa isang company, you can actually hire, meron tayong mga tinatawag na mga ethical na mga hackers, no? So yung mga ethical hackers, sila yung pwedeng mag-perform ng simulation ng real-world cyber attacks. Yung mga ethical hackers na yun, magpa-perform sila ng penetration test on your website application para ma-identify yung vulnerabilities. Kagaya halimbawa yung mga related to problems related to SQL injection, something like that. So ethical hackers ang gumagawa nito. They are going to hack, they are going to attack, no? Para ma-identify kaagad ano yung mga pwede. Kumbaga para kang naghanap na ng ng manghuhula, parang ganyan. Huhulaan niya na, hindi niya pala huhulaan, kasi i-identify niya talaga. Siya mismo, ihahack niya yung website, for example, on the ethical way, using the ethical processes, para again ma-identify. Kasi kung na-identify, pwedeng gawaan ng solution para maiwasan na ma-hack ng talagang totoong mga cyber attackers. And the last one is for you to do some risk assessment and analysis. So you are going to evaluate and prioritize yung mga cybersecurity risk na kinakaharap ng inyong organization. This particular process can actually help you understand the potential impact of various threats and vulnerabilities on your business operation. Kaya you can make use of this particular technique to identify vulnerabilities and in order for you to assess the risk as well. Now, in terms of developing incident response plans, ito naman yung tatlo na pwede niyong i-consider on how to develop your incident response plans. First is to establish a cross-functional incident response team. Kasi 'di ba, if you are planning to develop an incident response plan, kailangan mag-establish kayo ng dedicated team, no? Na kung saan magkakaroon ng representatives from various departments, cross-functional. So galing sa iba't ibang departments to effectively manage and respond to cybersecurity incidents. So typically, ang cross-functional team, of course, galing sa IT department, something like that, or sa legal, or sa mga executive leadership, human resource. Ang bawat isang member ng response team na to will bring their expertise para makatulong na ma-resolve, para makatulong to coordinate efforts related to cybersecurity concerns. So this is the first, na pwede ninyong gawin to develop your incident response plan. Second is for you to define your incident response procedures. Just like with other departments like human resource, everything must be recorded. Dapat merong policies and procedures for that. Kailangan naka-outline ang steps, naka-outline ng maayos ang workflow na kailangang sundin ng incident response team every time that they are detecting threats, every time that they are analyzing mga situations, every time that they are recovering lost data, dapat meron yan silang sinusunod na standard operating procedures. So that's why you need to define. You need to write your incident response procedure. So yung mga procedure na to pwedeng mag-specify on how to identify indicators, no? Yung mga procedures na to, pwedeng nakasulat siya para mag-specify on how to restore operations para ma-minimize ang impact ng cyber attack and so on. And the third that you can consider, no? The third that you can consider on how to develop your incident response plan is to conduct yung tinatawag nating tabletop exercises and simulations. You are going to simulate realistic cyber attack scenarios para ma-assess ninyo ang readiness ninyo, ma-assess ninyo ang effectiveness ng inyong incident response team. Kunyari, merong ethical hackers. So yung incident response team, so doon makikita kung ano yung dapat nilang gawin. Magro-role-playing sila ng different scenarios. Magre-respond sila sa mga simulated na mga incidents. And through that tabletop exercises and simulations, the organization can identify their strengths, their weaknesses, yung areas for improvement in their incident response plan and procedures. Okay? So kaya, if your organization is planning to build your incident response team, these are just some of the considerations na kailangan yung i-take note. I apologize kung merong dumaang mga fire truck. I don't know kung saan ang sunog dito sa location namin as of the moment. At baka meron din kayong naririnig na na carpentry works, no? Yung kapitbahay kasi namin parang meron silang finifix. Hindi ko naman pwedeng pagsabihan na mamaya na lang gawin, no? Pero I hope mas naririnig yung boses ko as compared with the background noises, no? So now let's talk about cybersecurity awareness training for employees. So meron tayong in-enumerate dito na meron tayong inilagay dito na 5 benefits of cybersecurity awareness training para sa ating mga empleyado in relation or in the context of risk management for cybersecurity. Now, the first one is risk reduction. Kasi 'di ba, if you are going to provide cybersecurity awareness training to your employees, the organization can reduce the risk of security incidents na pwedeng cause niya is human error or cause niya is negligence. Yung mga employees who are aware of common cyber threats, yung mga na-mention natin kanina like malware, di ba? If ang mga employee aware of those at saka aware din sila ng best practices na napag-usapan din natin kanina, ang mga empleyado na to, they are less likely to fall victim to phishing scams, malware infections, and so on. Kaya kailangan natin i-train ang mga employees on how to identify phishing emails para ma-reduce ang risk of cyber attack. Improve security posture, the second benefit ng training for employees, kasi makakatulong ito para ma-improve yung overall security posture ng organization. Paano i-empower ang mga employees to be the frontliner, kumbaga the first line of defense against cyber threats. Siyempre, mga resources yan ng company, computer ng company, software na binabayaran ng company. So kailangan natin i-educate ang mga employees on how to adopt best practices for cybersecurity. Turuan natin sila paano gumawa ng strong password, how to handle sensitive data, how to report suspicious activities while they are using the company resources. So that's part of improved security posture. Early threat detection, that's the third benefit kung may training kayong gagawin. Kapag mataas ang cybersecurity awareness ng mga empleyado, this will surely enable early detection of potential security threats and incidents. Yung mga empleyado na na-train to recognize suspicious activities or any anomalies, they are more likely to report it immediately to the incident response team. Kaya, anong mangyayari kapag ang isang empleyado, dahil na-train siya, na i-report niya kaagad? This will allow the organization na mamitigate yung impact of cyber threats. Kunyari, si employee na-train siya on how to identify any sign of ransomware attack. Yung ransom, digital kidnapper. No? Kung si employee, alam niya paano mag-identify ng mga yun, it can easily help detect and contain the threat before siya mag-spread sa network ng organization ninyo. The fourth benefit is compliance and regulatory requirements. Minsan kasi cybersecurity awareness training, this is part of meeting the compliance and regulatory requirements related to data protection and security, especially na ang Philippines may Data Protection Act or DPA. And cultural shift towards security awareness. If you are going to implement cybersecurity awareness training to your employees, it will foster a culture of security awareness within the organization. Ang mga empleyado, mas maging vigilant yan sila. Mas maging proactive yan sila in identifying and addressing security threats. Kaya in your organization, make sure to inform the human resource training and development team na dapat mag-conduct din ng cybersecurity awareness training para sa mga empleyado. Now let's focus on the ethical use of connectivity. Meron tayong dalawang subtopics dito. The first is ethical considerations in connectivity, and the second one is building a culture of digital ethics. So let's focus here sa ethical considerations in connectivity. Let's talk about privacy concerns and data protection. Social media usage, we are all familiar with that. At saka yung tinatawag na digital footprint. And what are the ethical implications of emerging technologies? Now let's start with privacy concerns and data protection. So ano bang ibig sabihin ng privacy concerns? This actually arises when individuals will feel uneasy or makaka-feel siya ng worriness, no? Worried siya about the security and confidentiality of their personal information in the digital environment. Personal information includes like yung pangalan ninyo, address ninyo, contact information ninyo, and so on. Kaya be careful sa mga data na sinusupply ninyo sa mga online forms na ginagamit ninyo. Sa amin, ang kinukuha lang naman naming mga information is pangalan ninyo. Kasi yun ang ilalagay namin sa certificate. But we never ask your exact address. We just ask your region. Kasi para lang ma-identify namin saan located. Contact information, usually hinihingi namin yung cellphone number ninyo. Kasi minsan, merong mga emails na nagba-bounce back sa amin. No? Nagba-bounce back kasi mali yung nalagay. And then we found out na minsan may kulang na letter or whatever. Tapos minsan, kami na lang ang nagko-correct, parang hinuhulaan namin what's the correct email, pero nagba-bounce back pa rin. So that's the time that we are going to text. Kaya hinihingi namin yung contact information. Other than that, wala na kaming hiningi, no? Na mga sensitive information. So yung privacy concern, pasok kasi dyan. Baka kasi every time you fill up our registration form, you are worried na magagamit yung personal information ninyo. Kasi nga, you are supplying information in a digital environment. The moment you connect to the internet or any digital devices, you often share your personal information. Minsan aware ka, minsan hindi ka din naman aware. Yung mga information na yon, this can be collected. Pwede rin siyang i-process by various entities like websites, mga social media platforms for their own benefit. Kagaya halimbawa ng Facebook. Diba? Data is the new oil. Data is the new wealth. Pero ang data useless kapag hindi siya i-refine. That's why ang Facebook, ang Google, they are refining the data that they are collecting from us. Tapos yung nakokollect nilang data sa atin, gagamitin nila yun para ibenta sa mga advertisers. Remember, every time that you are using something for free, do not consider yourself as the customer. Consider yourself as the product. Like for example, Facebook, you are using it for free. Walang monthly subscription. Pero every time that you are adding data, nagpo-post ka ng caption, nag-check-in ka sa ganitong restaurant, may voice algorithm pa yan every time na gumagamit ka ng mobile phone mo tapos nagsasalita ka, nadedetect din minsan kung ano yung mga binabanggit mo. Like if you are going to mention about mga Chicken Joy, fried chicken, pag scroll mo sa FB mo, may mag-appear doon na mga advertisements related to fast food like KFC, McDonald's. Minsan nag-uusap kayo ng friend mo, you are talking about traveling to Singapore for example. Pag scroll mo sa FB mo, meron kang nakitang travel to Hong Kong, ganyan. Tapos sasabihin mo sa friend mo, hala friend, it's a sign. May nag-appear sa Facebook ko na ano about travel. It's not a sign. That is actually based on the algorithm. So that's why pagdating sa privacy concern, you need to be cautious, no? With the information that you are adding sa mga forms na fini-fill up ninyo. Pagdating naman sa data protection, no, kapag sinabi nating data protection, it refers to the measures and the practices that you are going to implement. Gagawin mo to, ikaw ang gagawa para ma-safeguard yung mga sensitive information mo from unauthorized access for a possible identity theft or misuse of your data. So ikaw yung gagawa nun. That's why when you share personal, when you share confidential information online, it is very important to ensure that the data that you supplied is also protected from potential threats. Ano ba yung mga pwede ninyong gawin, no, in terms of data protection? Paulit-ulit natin na-mention kanina, have a strong password. Consider encrypting the data. You can actually limit the access control. Like for example, sa Google Drive, pwede mong bigyan ng can view access na lang. You can also do some regular backups, no? You can also make use of security software and a lot more. Yun ang mga measures na pwede mong gawin to protect your data. Okay, that's all about data protection. Social media usage. Dati, meron kaming mga seminars para sa mga junior and senior high school to explain sa kanila ang responsible use of social media. Pag sinabi kasi natin social media usage, it refers to your actions of engaging sa mga social media networks, no? Na ginagamit to interact, to communicate, or to share contents. When you use social media, di ba, you have the opportunity to express yourself. Pag gumagamit ka ng social media, you have the opportunity to share your experiences. You have the chance to connect with others. Pero, it is also important to be mindful of your online actions. Kasi kahit na binigyan ka ng social media ng opportunity to express yourself, your online actions can also impact your privacy. It can create an impact in your reputation or sa relationship na binibuild mo. Di ba mga social media platforms, it often encourages us to share our personal information, our thoughts, our opinions, di ba? Our experiences. Ganyan ang style ng mga social media platforms. Although, magandang yun, kumbaga parang meron siyang benefit, meron siyang pros, kumbaga. Kasi it can foster meaningful connection, interaction with people around the world, di ba? Pero again, it will also expose you sa mga potential risks such as privacy violation. Yung sinishare mo sa social media, it can also lead to cyberbullying. Or baka you are sharing fake news, misinformation, or ma-damage ang reputation mo. Just like yung mga content creators, no? Nag-create ng ganitong content, binash. Diba? Social media usage. Pag sinabi naman nating digital footprint, it refers to the trail of data and information na ginawa mo in the past. Kasi di ba marami kang mga online activities? Yung digital footprint, kumbaga from the word itself, footprint, di ba? Kung ano yung mga iniwan mo, ano yung mga previous activities mo, they are all captured. Yung mga website na binisit mo, yung mga content na pinost mo sa social media platform, yung mga comments na iniwan mo, yung mga photos na in-upload mo online, yung pag-purchase mo sa mga e-commerce platforms like Shopee, yung mga sinearch mo sa Google, di ba? Lahat yun ng mga activities mo, nagko-contribute yun sila sa tinatawag na digital footprint. Because every time you interact with the internet, whether you are browsing the internet, you are posting contents, you are engaging with comments or private messages, you always leave a digital trace. Take note, ang digital footprint, kahit dinilit mo pa yan, it may still exist. Kasi usually, ang mga servers may backups. O yung tinatawag na cache or cache, kung depende kung paano yung i-pronounce, no? May mga copies din kasi sila, kaya kahit i-delete mo yan, meron pa rin naiiwan na trace. Meron pa rin footprint. Kaya, ayusin ang paggamit ng internet, ethical use of connectivity, because your digital footprint, it can lead to a significant implication for your privacy, for your reputation, or kahit sa mga future opportunities, no, like potential employers, ganyan. Pag nakikita kasi nila yung mga pinopost natin, usually, doon sila kumukuha ng opinion nila about you. It can affect your online reputation. It can influence the perception about your character. Kung palagi kang nagpo-post sa Facebook mo, halimbawa, na like you are posting bad words, di ba? Kasi mahina yung internet mo, nag-post ka. Kung sa Bisaya payawa ka, something like that, no? You're posting negative about PLDT, halimbawa, siya yung ISP mo. Or kung palagi kang, pag nag-aaway kayo ng asawa mo, you are posting it online, di ba? Nagiging diary mo na yung FB. Because of that because of your post, magkakaroon ka ng trace na ganyang klase kang asawa, di ba? Kaya nga, kumbaga guidance counselor, kung nag-aaway kayo ng kunyari asawa mo, or kahit na boyfriend, girlfriend, usually, hindi dapat natin yan kwento sa ibang tao. Kasi magiging iba yung perception nila with your husband. No? Kunyari makipag-usap ka sa kapitbahay, tapos sabi mo, yung asawa ko palagi na lang umiinom, halos wala nang ganun sa bahay. So ang tendency, yes, you are sharing it to another people, pero nagkakaroon na ng negative trace in regards to the husband. Naapektuhan yung perception of the character of the husband. Especially kapag pinost mo, lalong-lalo na kapag pinost mo sa FB. Hindi lang yung kapitbahay yung naging aware. Friends or followers mo. Kaya, iwasan natin na makaiwan tayo ng mga footprints or ng mga trace that can impact our reputation. It is important to be mindful of what you do online and how it might impact you later on. Now, meron akong ilagay dito na 5 ethical implications ng based on the emerging technologies. Some of this na-mention na rin natin kanina, like number 1 here, no? Kumbaga, ito yung mga ethical implications of emerging technologies. Privacy concerns. Yung mga emerging technologies kasi, they often collect like a vast amount of data for that specific internet user. At minsan nare-raise ang concern about privacy. Like for example, no, yung mga smart home devices, yung mga voice activated na mga devices, 'di ba? Yung mga voice assistants, they actually listen to conversations. And because of that, no, may potential na ma-capture din nila ang mga sensitive information without your consent. Tapos yung mga data na nakokollect, pwedeng gagamitin for other purposes. Pwedeng magkaroon ng potential na unauthorized access or misuse. So that's why minsan naapektuhan yung privacy concerns, especially kapag mga high-tech na mga devices na yung ginagamit natin, just like yung mga smart devices. Kasi it requires voice recognition and so on. Algorithmic bias and discrimination. Algorithms, alam naman natin lahat that they are, kumbaga parang, they are providing the power sa mga emerging technologies, kagaya ng AI, di ba? Or to be specific, yung mga machine learning systems. Minsan kasi, unintentionally, merong bias and discrimination na nangyayari sa mga ML systems or machine learning systems and AI. So like for example, no? For example, bakit pasok dito yung discrimination? Halimbawa, yung facial recognition system. Minsan nagkakaroon ng error, no? I mean like, minsan yung mga facial recognition systems, sometimes may higher na error rates kapag ina-identify nila yung mga individuals from a certain demographic groups of people. Kaya parang merong bias. Minsan, kunyari, may isang application, tapos kapag ginagamit ng isang African ang facial recognition system na yun, nagkakaroon ng error. So that's an example of a possible bias and discrimination because of emerging technologies. Kaya kung bias yun, kung may discrimination, this can lead to unfair treatment, di ba? Tapos kumbaga parang merong exclusion based on the skin color, based on the facial features, and so on. Cyber autonomy and responsibility. So this is another ethical implication of emerging technologies, no? Like, anong ibig sabihin ng autonomy? Di ba, meron na tayong mga tinatawag na mga autonomous na mga vehicles, di ba? Yung mga kumbaga wala ka ng driver, ha? Ngayon, mariraise kasi dito yung ethical questions about autonomy and responsibility. Like for example, who should be accountable na kapag sa isang autonomous vehicle na-involve siya sa isang accident? O sino ngayon ang magiging liable? Sino ang accountable? Sino ang responsible? Kapag ginamit ng isang individual ang autonomous vehicle, si manufacturer ba? Yung programmer ba ng vehicle na yun? Or yung gumamit ng sasakyan? So that's why you need to balance the benefits of automation with the need or in terms of accountability and ethical decision making. Hindi naman kasi lahat talaga ng bagay kailangan i-automate. Number 4 is cybersecurity risk. Marami na kasi tayong mga nagbago when Industry 4.0 came. like IoT, no? Internet of Things. Yung mga emerging technologies, through IoT, mas tumataas kasi yung cybersecurity risk. Vulnerabilities sa mga IoT devices can be exploited by malicious actors, by cyber attackers para makagain sila ng access sa ating mga sensitive information. Or because of IoT, no, yung vulnerabilities nila, pwede silang mag-launch ng cyber attack. Kasi yung mga devices are now interconnected to each other. Kaya there's a possibility of a large-scale na data breach. There's a higher possibility of ransomware attacks and other cyber threats. Mas madaling mag-increase. And the last one is environmental impact. Siyempre, yung development and widespread, no? Widespread adoption of emerging technologies, napakataas ng impact nito pagdating sa environmental implications. Like for example, there's an increasing demand, no, para sa data storage. There's an increasing demand for processing power to support yung mga AI applications or yung mga cloud computing na mga apps. This can contribute to higher energy consumption. Tapos yung production and disposal din ng mga electronic devices. Meron kang lumang laptop, sirang laptop 10 years ago. Paano mo siya dapat i-dispose? Meron kang cellphone na hindi na gumagana. Paano mo siya i-dispose? How are you going to segregate electronic waste from other waste na meron kayo sa household? Kaya kailangan i-address yung mga environmental concerns para magkaroon ng sustainable practice sa tinatawag nating mga eco-friendly technologies. Okay? So guys, it's already 12, no? So may mga few slides pa sana ako, pero you can actually read it na lang because I don't want to extend naman because some of you, meron ding other activities to attend to. But anyway, this presentation will be available also later this afternoon sa aming sa tracking sheet na yung sa aming schedule. I-visit nyo lang yung link ng aming mga schedule kasi doon din nakalagay ang link for the recorded webinars at saka yung presentation na ginagamit ko. Okay? So, nakapost naman yan sa Facebook page namin yung link kung saan nyo pwedeng makita yung mga registration forms para sa aming mga upcoming na mga webinars. Again, andoon yung link para sa PDF presentation. So guys, for now, I am going to copy and paste. Wait lang ha, i-open ko muna. Bale, since yesterday, nag-change na kami ng procedure in terms of getting the attendance, no? Hindi na kami gumagawa ng attendance form. Bali, ang ipopost ko ulit dito, yung ipo-comment ko dito sa Zoom at saka sa Facebook Live, eto yung registration form. So ngayon, this will be my instruction. If you already registered, no, kung nag-register na kayo, so hindi nyo na kailangan mag-fill up ulit. Pero if hindi pa kayo nag-register, kasi bigla lang kayong pumasok, like for example, nakapanood kayo dito sa aming Facebook Live, so ang gagawin naman ninyo is you need to register. Okay? Or another instruction, if you registered before sa registration form, no, kung nag-register ka, pero nag-no ka sa certificate. So pwede mo namang i-edit yung responses mo, palitan mo ng yes, tapos i-upload mo yung proof of payment para ma-upload ang responses or ma-upload mo yung proof of payment if in case you change your mind to avail of the certificate. Okay, para iisang database na lang lahat ng mga data kung sino yung bibigyan at kung sino yung nag-participate lang without getting a certificate. Okay? So guys, I apologize kung hindi ko na-cover yung other slides na prepare natin for this webinar, but you can always read and review it the moment I will post the copy of the PDF of the presentation that I used today. So with that, I would like to thank everyone for joining us this morning para sa ating webinar on cyber security and ethical use of connectivity. Your certificates will be distributed tomorrow. So just wait and check your email. And I suggest sa mga hindi pa naka-follow or hindi pa naka-like ng aming Facebook page, yung Ronald Piper Rambuanga, I suggest for you to like and follow. Kasi marami din kasi kaming mga announcements na pinupost doon. And if you want to be updated from us with our announcements and with our upcoming events, so all you need to do is just to like and follow para ma-notify din naman kayo. Again, your certificates will be distributed tomorrow. So give us time to process and see you on our next scheduled webinar. So bali, ang next webinar namin will be tomorrow, April 5, ng umaga din, 10 to 12. And it is all about human resource, HR manual, and employee handbook. So if you are available tomorrow morning, you can also join this if you think na makabenefit ang HR manual and employee handbook na discussion. So guys, if you are done with the registration form, pwede na kayong mag-leave sa session. Thank you very much again for joining us this morning. I will just play a video just to give time sa mga mag-fill up pa. And after this video, I am now going to end the streaming. Maraming salamat po. Enjoy your lunch and enjoy the rest of the day. Bye everyone. Bye for now.
Let's all welcome Ms. Piper Rambuanga. The road to success is not easy to navigate. Yan yung lagi kong sinasabi sa mga participants. But, number 1, with persistent hard work. Number 2, well-founded drive. And number 3, unwavering passion. It is very promising to achieve your dreams.
That you might be considering would be the cost. It's part of your capital outlay. Learning is always part of your capital outlay. Let me leave this thought to you right now. If education or improving is really expensive, please don't forget this. Try ignorance. You will never go from there.
Attending events like this is very important because you will continue to grow, you know. In a case like this, who among us are actually gaining more? The speaker sharing or you guys? You guys. So always attending mga events like this would really help you out.
Your future is created by what you do today. Not by tomorrow, not by yesterday. So as much as possible, work hard. It's not na parang magic siya, na parang pag once gawin mo siya, pag pumasok ka sa freelancing o naging entrepreneur ka, everything will be good. No, it has a lot of hard work.
personally, I'm encouraging everyone. So you get the benefit of how other online e-commerce, Filipino e-commerce people are also earning. I encourage you to use Payoneer because the savings, you get to go to Singapore. Click on refer a friend, and then when your friend earns $1,000 in Payoneer, both you and your friend get $25. Easy as that.
We connect 500 airports globally in 22 major hubs. So we serve more than 220 countries. There's only 12 countries that we don't serve. We serve North Korea. So baka lang may mag-order, kaya namin siya padala doon. Okay?